Welcome to the Determined Path. Today's guided inspiration is for those who are emotionally exhausted, not just tired, but drained deep in the soul. Burnout doesn't only come from working too hard. It can come from caring too long, carrying too much, giving too often, and resting too little. If you've been feeling numb, unmotivated, spiritually dry, or emotionally overloaded, this message is for you. God does not ignore emotional burnout, and Scripture speaks directly to weary hearts. Take a slow breath in. Release it gently. This moment is not about pushing harder. It's about learning how God restores the burned-out soul. First of all, let us set the record straight. Even strong people burn out. Scripture 1 Kings 19:4-5. Elijah said, "I have had enough, Lord. I am no better than my ancestors." Then he lay down and slept. And an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." Even Elijah, a powerful prophet, burned out emotionally. God did not rebuke him. God let him rest and recover first. Remember restoration. Step number 1, burnout is not failure. It is a signal your soul needs care. Just know that Jesus invites the weary. Scripture 2, Matthew chapter 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus does not say, come when you're energized. He says, come when you are weary. Rest is not earned, it is invited. Here is restoration. Step number 2, come to God tired, not polished. So let us see how God restores the soul, not just energy. Scripture 3, Psalm 23:3. He restores my soul. Burnout is soul-level depletion. God's restoration is soul-level renewal. Not just sleep, but restoration. Here is restoration. Step number 3, build soul rest, not just schedule rest. Quiet, prayer, stillness. Let us discuss when strength is gone. Scripture 4, Isaiah 40:29. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. God gives strength specifically to the weary, not only the strong. You qualify for renewal right now. Here is restoration. Step number 4, stop waiting to feel strong before seeking God. Let us discuss how burnout distorts thinking. Scripture 5, Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Burnout often brings cynicism, emotional numbness, hopeless thinking. Renewal includes mental reframing through truth. Here is restoration. Step number 5, replace burnout thoughts with Scripture truth daily. Let us discuss God does not expect endless output. Scripture 6, Mark 6:31. Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest. Jesus told his disciples to step away, not push through. Rest is obedience, not weakness. Here is restoration. Step number 6, schedule recovery like a responsibility, not a reward. Let us discuss hope can be replanted. Scripture 7, Lamentations 3:22-23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed. His mercies are new every morning. Burnout says, I'm finished. God says, you are renewed. Hope is not gone. It is replanted daily. Restoration. Step number 7, receive hope one morning at a time. Burnout often leads us to feel trapped in a cycle of responsibilities and expectations, yet it's vital to recognize that stepping back is a courageous act. God provides an open invitation to come to Him as we are, in our fatigue and frailty, offering solace to those weighed down by their burdens. Embrace the freedom that comes with admitting our limitations. It's in those moments of vulnerability that we can rebuild a deeper connection with Him. Allow yourself the grace to pause and actively choose to prioritize rest in your journey toward restoration. Recognizing our emotional limits is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a profound understanding of our humanity. In this sacred space of honesty, we invite God's healing hands to soothe our weary souls. As we turn to Him, Let us remember that He sees us not just for our efforts, but for our inherent worth as His beloved children. Imagine the embrace of His love wrapping around your exhaustion, reminding you that you're never alone on this path. The journey toward restoration starts with acknowledgement and trust in His promises. As we navigate the complexities of our emotions, it's essential to lean into the truth that God is intimately aware of our struggles. When we find ourselves questioning our worth or abilities, let us remember that His love is unwavering and not contingent upon our performance. Each moment of vulnerability is an opportunity to receive His grace, gently reorienting our souls back toward hope. In God's presence, we can share our weariness without fear, for He understands the burden we carry and invites us into His peace and restoration. This gentle exchange will remind us that we are always valued, especially in our most fragile states. Recognizing our weariness is just the first step, and together we can cultivate a rhythm of grace that honors our need for rejuvenation. As we embrace our vulnerabilities, let us also remember the truth shared in Psalm 46:10, "Be still, and know that I am God. In stillness, we find clarity, and in clarity, we find rest for our souls." Through intentional quiet moments, we can redesign our approach to life, aligning our spirits with His comforting presence. Allow His whisper of assurance to break through the noise of expectation, reminding us that true strength is found in surrender, not solely in striving. God desires for you to experience a profound renewal that transcends mere energy restoration. He wants to uplift your spirit and renew your hope. It begins by acknowledging your need for His presence and allowing His love to envelop your tired heart. Lean into the quiet moments and listen for His gentle voice calling you to rest, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally as well. Embrace this invitation to recharge and reconnect with your true self, knowing that His mercies await you each new day. In this sacred act of surrender, you will find the strength to continue your journey with renewed vigor and purpose. In the quiet embrace of His presence, take a moment to listen for the gentle rustle of hope speaking to your heart. Allow the truth of Psalm 23:3 to wash over you, renewing not just your energy, but your soul. Picture the weight of your burdens lifting, replaced by the warmth of His love and grace. Remember, God meets you right where you are, inviting you into a space of healing and restoration. With each breath, let go of shame or guilt about feeling weary. You are not alone in this struggle. Lean into the comfort of His promises and reflect on the beautiful truth that this season of restoration is for you. Thus, as you embark on this journey, trust in His unfailing strength to carry you forward, revitalizing your spirit for all that lies ahead. Let us also remember the importance of community in this journey toward healing and renewal. In Galatians 6:2, we are reminded, "Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ." Sharing our struggles with trusted friends or family can lighten our load, providing emotional support and encouragement. It's in these authentic connections that we can find strength and solidarity, reminding us that we never have to walk this path alone. Engage in open conversations, allowing others to pray for you, as together you seek God's restoration. God often works through the loving hands and hearts of those around us, guiding us back to wholeness. God's invitation is clear and compassionate. He desires us to come forward with our weariness, not dressed in our perceived strength. God welcomes the weary with love. As you continue on this determined path, remember that God's invitation to rest and renewal is a continuous journey. By embracing our vulnerabilities and leaning into His promises, we will find rest for our souls and strength for our lives. Trust in His unwavering love as it leads us toward the hope and restoration we seek. Here is a bonus Christian-guided reflection. Take a slow breath. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not disqualified because you are tired. God restores burned-out hearts gently, not forcefully. Let today be a beginning of restoration, not pressure. If this message spoke to your burnout, exhaustion, or emotional fatigue, know this: God restores what life drains. Here on The Determined Path, this series exists to support real people through anxiety, trauma, depression, and burnout, with scripture, compassion, and practical faith steps. If this video helped you, like to help others find encouragement, subscribe for Christian-guided inspiration, share with someone emotionally exhausted, comment if you'd like prayer support. Rest is not quitting. Rest is restoration. Keep walking, gently, on the determined path. God bless.